toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Boston College lined up ready to kick off and get things going. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Orange offense will take the field, and they have the first possession of this game. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
He'll pull it on the read. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. The give to the tailback.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Orange will have to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. So Boston College's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Finds his man. It's Johnson.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Got a man, it's Johnson. He picks it up, still on his feet. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Golden Eagles are flying down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Makes the grab. It's Harris. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
You've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Fires to the wideout. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Boston College! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll pitch it. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. A strike downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Power football with the run. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Orange converted and picked up that last first down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Looking for a crease. It's Cook. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. The timing needs to be precise on those out routes, and the quarterback just gave him too much ground to cover.
And you got to know when to throw that. Right when he's breaking out of his break, I got to put that ball and put it on him. And you can tell that.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Slips a tackle and he's got room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's caught. It's Harris. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. Boston College has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires on the move. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. The give on the inside. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it on the right. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. 1st and goal now. Let's see what Boston College calls. Trying to barge their way in. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Boston College. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down...
Breaks into the open. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. That's caught. It's McFadden. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Syracuse has it in the red zone. Right back to the well. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you're described with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for this offense. He'll ride his man on the option. Give on the option. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, CUSE. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Back to pass. Finds the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks there. Let's see if they try it again. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. BC back to work after picking up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quick pass on the fly motion. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
The Golden Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got him downfield. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Quick release on the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw time running short in the half. Throws toward the end zone. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game.
Touchdown, Eagles! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Orange.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. No surprise, looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with confidence.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. From the gun, running back gets to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Oh, better look out. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The give from the gun. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession.
There he goes. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the D deny them on second and goal. Touchdown, Syracuse. Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the bootleg and rolling out. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Now this offense facing a third and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
On the option. They'll leave it with him.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Finds his tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down.
Football is about adjustments. First half, line up, pound strong. Second half, great job. If you're going to move your defense and shift to try to account for that, boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. Makes the grab. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. At the 20, he's got space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Orange, after the explosive play, might go right back to the ground. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
He breaks a tackle, and he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Handoff to Jones. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. No fair catches here, looking for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Hunt is on its way. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Boston College! And they've moved up front here in the fourth. Now that is a play that will get your sideline into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get every... Intercepted, number 19. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Handoff from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Caught in the backfield. It's Cook. After the filthy move, he's got room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's McFadden. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Golden Eagles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Gives it on the option. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Got his man. At the 40, there he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time. Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. He wants to throw it again. And he will take it in. Touchdown, CUSE.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. BYU is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Ty Detmer, this might not be over just yet. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Maryland. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. It's Harris. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town.